Often when you guys work with Photoshop, you're not going to be just working with the images that you've taken. You're going to have to create a document to work in. And that's kind of like opening up a Word document and typing in your essay. It's like, you need a piece of paper to write it on, and Word is that piece of paper. In Photoshop, it's kind of the same idea. Um, you don't always have a canvas to work with, and so sometimes you have to create that canvas. So to do that, you go to File, New, or Command N, and we can name our document. So say we're making a brochure, we'd call it brochure, and then we choose the size. So you can see Photoshop will make things for the web, mobile devices, film, excuse me, and video, photos, international paper, US paper. So in Canada we use US paper. Why, I don't know, because everything's metric here, but US paper is in inches, so it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, if you were to create a document that you wanted to print off in the lab that's a 8.5 by 12 inch, you go US paper and you choose a letter size, or 8.5 by 11 letter size document, or a legal size or tabloid size. And you can see when you do that, it sets up the width, the height, the resolution. So if you're printing stuff, your resolution always has to be a minimum of 300, and so on. If it was international paper, it's going to be in millimeters or centimeters. If you're choosing photos, then it's going to tell you whether it's portrait or landscape. And it'll give you some standard photo frame sizes to work with. So what we're going to get you to do is we're going to get you to create a photo document like this. We're going to call this portrait, and from the photo we're going to choose an 8 by 10 portrait, and we're going to choose OK. Now before we do that, I just want to show you that you can also have different options. If you're intending to print this, I would suggest choosing CMYK. If it's just going to be on the computer, then stick with RGB. And we'll go into that in maybe a little bit more detail later on. You can choose the color mode. For what we're doing right now, 8-bit is fine, and the background being white. A color that you choose, in this case it would be blue if we were using it, or transparent, and color profile. So we don't have to worry about these because most of this other stuff has to do with video. In fact, all of it does, other than square pixels. So if I hit OK, there we have it. There's the document that I can work in. And now if I was to add other things to this, say I wanted to make a collage, I could drag in a picture, and there I've got a canvas to work with. So that's it. So we're going to get you to create this document and save it in your file. Real easy.